Okay, so let's continue.
As foretold by the prophets in the earlier text, Jesus rode into town on a donkey, and he was distressed because he really wanted so bad to save Jerusalem, but their hearts were just too bad. Jesus saw how they were treating the Father's house, and he turned over the tables and even called it a den of thieves. Then he talked about its destruction. Then there was a Passover meal. That's where he broke bread and he drank wine, representing his broken body and his shed blood. He was sentenced to death while the criminal was set free, but the judge really didn't see Jesus as being guilty. But because of the demand of the crowd, he decided to send Jesus to die. They whipped him and gave him a crown of thorns, and they gambled for his clothes. Jesus asked God to forgive them, for they didn't really know what they were doing. Besides him were two thieves. One mocked him, while the other asked him to remember him. And Jesus said, "Today you'll be with me in paradise," with a sign saying King of Jews above him. And people mocking him, calling him king, he released his spirit, and then the curtains tore in the temple. Days later, the tomb was empty, and people were really confused. A few days later, there were two guys walking up the road, and they were asked why they were sad by a man that they really didn't recognize. They told him how they were really sad about Jesus because they were so certain that he was the Redeemer. Jesus later ate dinner with them, and while praying over the food, they recognized Jesus, and then suddenly he vanished. So they rushed to tell others about what they had seen. Later, Jesus is spotted telling his disciples that the scriptures had to be fulfilled, and he was the one that had to fulfill them.
And because of his consistent dedication to fulfilling the promise, that's why I believe that he is, well, the fulfillment of God's promise.
Wow, that was amazing.
Truly inspiring.
Okay, not bad. What? What's wrong with you, bro? He was my friend. My bestest friend. My beloved friend.
Oh no, what happened?